Well, good afternoon, mates. I just came from outside and I still have my hat on. I'm cold. So I got my tea today, coffee talk with Dale, even though I have tea. It's a good thing. I have peppermint tea actually. And ooh, it smells so good. So here's a toast to your afternoon. And it's Wednesday. Oh, no, it's not. It's Tuesday, February the 6th, 2018. And I hope your day so far has been blessed. You see my eyes going back and forth because I got it sideways and I don't know where to look. But when I see myself straight, I'm looking straight into the camera. And no, I'm not. I'm not looking straight into the camera. But the camera, I think, is right here. Yeah. So that's where I need to look. But it's hard because I want to see myself. So anyway, I hope your day has been blessed. Mine has been blessed. I'm not feeling too well, but I'm working on me. And like I said, I just came from outside, so I still have my hat on. I'm going to keep it on because I don't want to scare anybody with my hairdo. My hairdo is undone. Thank the Lord for another day. You know, sometimes we get a little discouraged about life, situations, circumstances, and conditions. And then, you go along your day, and next thing you know, someone comes along you least suspect that they would be the ones to give you an encouraging word for that day. That happened to me today. I got an encouraging word from a lady who lives in my building. I'm on the third floor, top level. She's on the second floor. And I see her from time to time. I don't see her often. But I sat in our little lounge area. We have like two. One on the second floor is smaller than the one on the first floor. But I sat in a little lounge area. And, she came by and she just started talking to me. How you doing, Miss Delphine? In the South, they always say Miss Delphine, Miss Brooks, whatever your name is, it's Miss So-and-so. Very cordial, very polite. But, she didn't have to do that, but she did. And we were just talking about how good God is, actually, how wonderful He is, and how merciful and compassionate He is, how He woke us up and He takes care of us. He meets our every needs, And then she got to talking about me. Now, I never know she thought about me. I never knew that. But she said, I even told my son that you're a great woman. And I went, oh, Lord. She's saying I'm a great woman. Brought tears on inside of me. I didn't want to shed them on my face, But I was deeply touched. Deeply touched. She said, Miss Delphine, you're a great woman. You are a great leader. You know how to bring people together. And I said, Lord, I don't see myself like that, but I thank you that she sees me like that, that if she looks up to me like that, let me not fail you. Let me not fail you, Lord. Let me not fail you in doing what you would have me to do. She was encouraging me, actually, because sometimes you think things aren't going the way as you think they should go, or they're not going the way as you planned, and you see some faults, you see some missteps, mishaps, and you might get a little discouraged with that. But somebody is watching you. Somebody's watching you. They're looking at you. They're looking to see how you live. How are you living? And, the Bible says with our mind we serve the Lord. So whatever you're serving with your mind, it's going to show out on how you're living. And she saw me as this great woman of God. I said, you see God. But I'm grateful that you see God, because you don't see Delphine and you don't see her faults. You're not focusing on her faults, on her flaws, on her missteps and her mishaps. And that's just a blessing to be encouraged by one another. That's what we should do. We should edify and lift up each other. She edified me. She built me up a little bit further to keep on going, to do what I'm doing, to increase even in what I'm doing, to let the Lord have his way in my life. Yep, he is the head of my life. You know, church people say that all the time. I thank God he's the head of my life. But I mean it. If he's the head of your life, that means he controls your life. Because the body goes where the head leads, right? Right. So if the body goes where the head leads, the head has to have the right mind, has to have the right understanding, has to have the right concepts, has to know the way, the head. So we follow Christ, the head of the church. We're the church. I didn't mean to get right churchy, but I meant to stay focused on, and encouragement comes from where you least suspect. I did not expect this lady, who I see every now and then, to say something to me. You know, I first met her as I walked in the building. I had already checked my mail, and she was going to check her mail. And as we passed each other, she came out of the elevator and I went in, and we spoke. And so then I went on to the second landing and sat in the little common area. And that's when she came and stopped and talked to me. God has somebody. He will put somebody in your path. He will place somebody in your path to encourage you at that very moment that you need encouraging. God does that. He's concerned about us. He's concerned about what we're concerned about because he cares for us. Yes, he does. No matter what we're going through, even when we don't love him, he still loves us. Excuse me, my throat is kind of dry. God is concerned, and he cares, and he loves us. Even when we don't acknowledge him in all our ways, he will try to get our attention. You know how someone who thinks they have a crush on you, they get in your face. They get in your way. They get in your view. Yeah. They try to get your attention. They may smile at you. They may say hi. They may come up to you and introduce themselves. They may ask who you are. They may just start a casual conversation. But they're going to do whatever it takes to get your attention. God has a way of getting our attention. He brings his word. He has one of his servants stop by and show you some love. He said, because with loving kindness have I drawn you. God has a way of getting your attention because he loves you. And he wants to show you a better way. He loves us so much. He wants us to love him too. He wants that. And he wants to give us all the spiritual blessings, all the natural blessings that he has for us. What God has for us is for us. And we don't want to be the ones that miss out on what God has for us. But I want to encourage somebody today because I was encouraged today. I was uplifted today. You're great in the eyesight of God.